Welcome back for some more Adam today. Oh, I do that every time. I gotta stop doing that before the video, right at the beginning of the video. But if we let after, so we left off yesterday, and we got done with our factory mission for Dan, so we were able to complete the whole thing through. So that worked out. Now we have to head over to the circus. But before we do that, I'd like to take a moment to thank a bunch of people. Well, I can't name everybody, so I would like to thank everybody who's followed. Oh, let me start with this past week has been a phenomenal experience for my Twitch channel, and everybody who has stopped on by, commented, and even just lurked. It's been a really awesome experience. We've had some folks come over from our YouTube channel, and it's really awesome that they were able to. I can communicate with them over there as well, and it was really great to get their input and their help. And it was really awesome to have them come over here and join us on Twitch as well. So I just wanted to get that out there. Really appreciate everybody who stops on by and who has helped me out with Adam, because God knows I probably would have pulled my hair out quite a few times and restarted a bunch if it wasn't for all the help that I received so far. So, thank you. Alrighty. So, with that being said, let's see what we can do. We're supposed to head over to the circus, and we're going to convince some people to partake in a community video that, and if they want to partake in that community video, we have an opportunity for them. We'll leave it at that. I mean, it's a little adult orientated. That's life in the wasteland. It's unfortunately not all roses and kittens and puppies. That would be nice. But wouldn't it be called the wasteland then anymore if it was all rose puppies and kittens? Probably not. Oh, I can't remember if we have anything that we need to sell. All right. Looks like we got some stuff to sell. Let's get over here, get a little closer, and we'll check our companions. See if they have any. Oh, yes, we do. Well, before we start doing all that trading, let's make sure he has some money. Yes, he does. Oh, the Lukey dog's getting feisty over there. So that's 53. All right, let's do some trading then. So we have a whole bunch of items over here on Alexander. So let's get rid of the heavy stuff first. But our barters, here's a problem with having barter that's so good. Can't trade as much. they don't got the money for it. You can't sell anything. So I guess that's a quality of life problem. I don't really need to be bitching about, as they could say, So what we're going to try to do is offload as much money and as many items as possible. Oh, damn. Sweetened condensed milk is that much? Well, it is damn tasty. I will give them that. Okay, cool. There we go. So we're lost 15.96 kilograms. Roughly 31 pounds or so. So that's good. Go back over to Alexander. Because we need a lot of money, because we got a lot of things that we want to do, but unfortunately it takes tons of money to do any of it. So there we go. We really need to get a shield for Alexander. We got him some really awesome armor, really good helmet. We need to give him a shield since he's a melee type and he wants to get run right up in people's faces. But we got to get him a level so he can skill up and whatnot, so he can use his equipment properly. Because he won't use a knife with a shield, because the shield lowers his stats so much and it affects his ability to use a knife properly. Ooh, a truck caravan. So these are really nice. Hey, 3D Accelerator, yeah, we could definitely show you the stats of Alexander. So I haven't been able to... His stats are all kind of nutty. I haven't been able to put a single skill point into it, so this is his base skill points. His base stats when I got him, and he's level 13. So, as you can see, he's really good at martial arts and melee weapons. I need to actually up his melee weapons substantially at his next level, so he does much better damage that way. Yeah, 9 strength, 9 endurance. It is nutty. And his ability tree was already filled out when I got him. The only thing that I got extra was Street Fighter, which adds plus 50% base damage in melee. I'm not sure if that means, because it says here, when there is no ammo to be found, knuckles and knives may help you out. So the question is that, and when it says base melee, because there's a melee skill called melee, does that mean, so bare hands or any weapons like knives, axes, bats all get a 50% base damage increase? If that's true, awesome. So that means, you know, his minimum and maximum won't have such a large gap. Other than that, he starts off with Way of the Warrior. So in the Waste, people quickly learn to use their knuckles as well as melee weapons. So 10 to martial arts and melee. Master dodging. Armor is good, but dodging is even better. +1 to dodge for every action point spent. Sambo, a down enemy is a dead enemy. 10% to stun during close quarters combat. Adrenaline rush. In a dangerous situation, time seems to stop. When HP is half, he gets 2 more action points. So, I would have preferred to kind of spec him a little differently, but that's just me. I would probably have gone into shield right here because I wanted to basically make shields good to go with him. But yeah, he already started off with these two, Armor of God, Oaken Skin, and I added Street Fighter. I'm starting to think maybe I should have went Swindler, Shield Bearer, then Shield Master. So other than that, that's his stats. Yeah, so melee weapon based damage. Okay, so I think it does affect, because like on your own character sheet you can see the difference when you have the effect of things, but as you can't check there's no inventory or armor or weapon management for your companion. So when you give them something, you just have to go by what their damage is. So he's doing 7 to 11 with a bat. But, you know, if I have the bat, it's still 7 to 11. So I don't know if now that's, you know, 10 to 11. Or it's only for melee only. Yeah, I want to make him a shield tank, but unfortunately a shield drops your strength in your dex. And so when I put a shield on him, he won't use any melee weapons until I up his melee skill. So I need to find I need to get him some levels so he can do more. So he'll have more skill points in his melee skill. So, oh damn. So he can use melee weapons. Oh damn, there's a lot. I'm saying oh damn a lot right off the bat. This guy's the Mark 19. This imposing gun was designed and developed by the American. Okay. So we have a lot of things that we need to buy from this gentleman. With that being said, and he's got buttloads of cash, so we could take all of his money. I'm going to take it all. Just get all of our companions over here. Yeah, I can't wait till we get that level so we can get that get the points into his melee skill, so I can give him a shield and a knife or a bat or whatever, so he can run up, because he's wearing, what I understand, the best body armor that you can get in the game. Not the best helmet, but definitely the best body armor. This stuff is pretty nuts. And with a shield, woo! What I'm looking for, I've heard that there is a military grade shield that you can get. Not sure if that's... now, later game, or just a random kind of thing. But I'm hoping to find one of those, because that would be totally awesome. And okay, so you got some cheese just in case. Okay. Don't need that or the devils, so we'll trade all that. Thank you, Alexander. We tried that as well, 3D Accelerate, and unfortunately that didn't work either. Because it's shield, let's see, we'll go over to Fidel. Because its shield drops his strength and his dexterity, it actually dropped his, which affects both your melee. It had dropped it below the threshold for the weapon that I gave him to use. So once he levels up, though, he won't have that issue anymore. So that's the good news. Oh, I need to take your bag away, Fidel. And he's pretty close to level. And I could show you here exactly how that works out. Let's see. Does he got a bag right now? No, he doesn't. So if we go to Fidel and we take away his shield, thank you, Sir Fidel. We go over here. So he's got a bat right now. So he needs 45 melee. So, okay, well, he should be able to use a shield and a bat. Maybe the weapon I gave him. No, for some reason, yeah. Why won't you use... Because you don't have a bag. You have the bat. Oh, it's 6 dexterity and 45 melee. So if we go to his stats, he now has 5 dexterity because he lost 1 point of dexterity because of the shield. Bat is a two-handed weapon? Okay. So I should be able to give him a knife. Okay, I got a knife. Barter. A knife. Trade. Can you use that now? Okay. Alright. He was not using that. Alright. Cool. So what is the stats? Awesome. Thank you. I don't know what I was doing before then. So it's 65 melee? I must have had a backpack on him. You were absolutely right. I screwed the pooch on that one. Thank you for correcting me. See, this is why I love having people come by and tell me, pull my head out of my ass, you know? So now I need to get a shield. So now he's damn. Okay. Ooh, really nice. Oh, this is going to be nice. Because his threshold will be 10 now. Thank you. I was getting his ass handed to him yesterday. Thank you, 3D. Thank you much. I'm kind of excited. So now the question is, Fidel, what do I want you to use? Well, I got you spec'd out for pistols. I guess I can get you pistols and submachine guns, maybe. Something like that. All right. Awesome sauce. So now with Hexogen, we will take everything he has that we want to sell. Good to go. I don't know. What was I doing yesterday? I'll have to go back and look at my old videos and see why we couldn't get it. I'm only doing great in this game thanks to my viewers. I've gotten so much advice from everybody on YouTube and here in Twitch that, you know, without it, I would have pulled, as you can see, what little hair I have left out. Yeah, but that's what's nice about a community. We help each other, right? So everybody has a good, everybody, as long as we all walk away with a smile on our faces at the end of the day and, you know, skipping your step, I think we're all doing good. That's what really matters. Sometimes it's hard to do that. But with others, it's much easier to do that. My opinion, anyways. It's a community and team effort. Alright. Okay, so we hit the. So I'd like to get rid of all the heavy stuff first. So let's take all the junk out. Diesel weighs a. Okay, so looks like the diesel's the next lightest. Take those out. So diesel, then obviously the knife, then the hat. Does he have anything we want else? I don't see. Maybe we should get this hat. I think we got a rust. Yeah, we have a rusty one still. Why not? It's right here. I think we got the money. Let's do the upgrade. Right? I got plenty of stuff to get rid of still. You think, okay, rusty crap is probably just a waste of time? Alright. Unless it's like, say, an AK or an RPK or something like that, you think? Because, like, oh, damn. We're, like, over budget. You can have one of those. Okay, cool. Trade. Awesome. I got rid of most of our weight. In Hexogen, we can now barter, give you a better hat. Beep. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. It is hard to get rid of nowadays. And I think we're finally getting back up to actually having freaking money again. After we, yeah, we're up to 15,000. So I'm feeling happy about life. Definitely feeling happy. Let's get rid of things that we're not using. Okay, we learned we don't give dynamite to our companions. Okay, so that's something that I learned. No dynamite for companions. Oh, almost screwed that up. So you can have that back. And all this weighs a buttload. Ooh, we got two. Oh no, we got gas masks too. Those sell for a buttload. Freaking 14 coffee. Alright. Okay, I think there we go. Trade. There we go. Alrighty. We're about to go into the two other side areas because this is the main map, and we're going to go to those here shortly. That was a nice merchant, though. He had some serious freaking stuff on him. Oh, here's another merchant. I think I got stuff on. He's got. Damn! These merchants are actually starting to carry some money nowadays. The hell? Hey, the birdie one! How you doing today, man? How's your day going so far? How's my day? So what is your current quest? I'm getting ready to go hang out with the gypsies, or not the gypsies, the circus, and ask them to participate in a group-orientated cultural film by the request of, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he is the flamboyant young man over in the club where young women and some older men help people relieve stress in a certain fashion. So we're doing that quest right now. So 3D Accelerate. I see you have the Lenin's Wrath chainsaw. How do you get that quest? There was a okay, spoiler alert. But if you're watching the stream, if you've been following the stream or watching us on YouTube, we already did the quest, so not so much spoiler. So you'll get a quest in KRZ in the second area when you transition from the first to the second one, where the gun seller is. And in the main square next to the Statue of Lenin, there's a gentleman in some old Soviet uniform that has the icon of a chainsaw in his right hand when you look at it. And he actually offers you a quest to go to the trade yard, the scrap yard. So other than that, yeah, that's where that's from. Alrighty, let's barter. Good sir, I need all those. I'm calling it a cultural film. The correct phrasing and words to use for it is called porno. So there's that. So I'll be getting a phone call from my son's mother probably later on. So that'll be fun conversation. I talked to them to give me the statue back, but that's only because I had a high speech. Then I went back. Okay, this is how that went. I went there and talked to them peacefully, got the statue back so I didn't have to kill anyone, because I didn't want to have to kill anyone if I didn't have to. Did a quest that I thought was going to help me get a car. Did not get that car, but I do remember there was a back door to the location, so I went back and finally was able to pick lock that back door, and I was hoping that I could sneak over and get the car. Unfortunately, I engaged the people I made that I previously had a peaceful resolution with, and I was like, well, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that I really thought we did a quest for, and we got a starter, we got a carburetor, we helped a gentleman, Comrade Kovalev, get his car fixed up, and he seemed so happy, and I was like, cool, he's gonna let me drive the car around once in a while, maybe, or something like that. And things didn't turn out well. So, unfortunately, we had that happen. So I was like, I'm tired of walking around the wasteland. But after that, it turns out you need gasoline and lots of it to drive around the wasteland. And almost every person I encountered throughout the day, except for one vendor, nobody sold gasoline at all. And that's why when I come to a vendor, the first thing I do is, do they have gasoline? Everybody got diesel, nobody got gasoline. So I'm just like, man, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So you get a car, but its use is very limited. Unless you've been saving all the gasoline you got from the beginning. But you wouldn't know that as if you were coming into this blind and whatnot. Because like say in Fallout 1 or 2, or Fallout 2, you used the resource to recharge your car was one of the main ammo types, and you had buttloads of that. Actually, it was two different ammo types that you can use. Fusion cells, and I can't remember what the other one was. Microcells I think it was. You can use them to charge up your car because it ran on that kind of energy. But this is good old gasoline, and nobody has any. Okay. Alright, so the cultural film that we're going to be helping the circus. Yeah. Every container counts as a liter, and you can fill it up to a maximum of 55 liters. What's funny is that in Paragon, there's supposed to be oil barons there. Yeah, Kovalev. We do miss him. I mean, it really sucks. And I was going to go and kill the guy whose men that killed him and was responsible for him. But when I got there, he was gone. So if we run across him in the wasteland or whatever, no, he in trouble. Oh, it's General Nasty who we're working for right now, the circus. So I have to go talk to the strong man. Alright, do a quick save. And we've been through all this before. I was sitting here by General Nasty of KRZ. He's asked you to join him in the adult movie business. The strongman scratches the back of his head and asks, will there be pretty lady with Bambula in the movie so that Bambula grab her and do ugh ugh? Sure thing, brother. What kind of porno doesn't star women? Well, there's lots of different pornos that don't star women. But that's for other people to decide if they like or not. Bambula backs away with you and goes pale. Oh no, the Bambula no go. Bambula loves girls, yes, but they too fragile for Bambula. Bambula breaked him because caused terrible harm. Make girl go to the wheelchair even. So Bambula only go ugh ugh to men because men can take it. Please, Bambula, do not want to kill again. Okay, calm down. Okay. Okay. Bambula said what he thinks. Bambula won't go if ladies go. The women will be on set, but you can ignore them. Bambula claps his hands and giggles. I wrote on Kovalev's grave, here rests a man who valued his privacy, because Kovalev also said he doesn't want anybody to know that he died. I kept his gun, and then what we did is we went back to Otradenoye, talked to his daughter. She said she already knew that he had gone on a long trip, and she knew he would be all right. And we sold his gun to her for 0 money. So his daughter has his old pistol in her inventory. What she does with it's up to her. Okay. The strict animal trainer Prashkova continues bullying the poor giant wasp that floats in the air on her last breath. General Nasty asked me to ask you to star in an adult movie. Prashkova lifts a brow, looking quite surprised. That fat old clown whose ass I loved whipped each time I had the need to visit KRZ. He wants to tape himself at his lowest. That really sounds funny, but I don't want to waste time and money to go slap this old fool around. Now, there'd be another stronger man for me to play with. Baby, I will join you on your set. I'll have so much fun. Everyone will envy us. You won't be allowed on set. Alexander the Worm. Getting denied. Why? Look at me. I'm tough. Good-looking guy. Just like you wanted. Yeah, but you still won't be allowed on set. I won't allow it. People like you should never have sex. The topic is closed. Oh, damn. Hexogen and Alexander are getting shut down constantly. Speechcraft. Hey, little lady, I bet we could find you a man if we'll see you're serious. Come to KRZ.